that nasty cockroach. Ugh, the sight just makes us, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Actually, what they hear is what sounds like nails on a chalkboard because of the pest repellers from Bell and Howell. But whether it's cockroaches or spiders or ants or rats or mice, these pest repellers will help them just decide they want to go in a totally another direction. And I'm telling you what, I want to talk to you because you have made this such a huge hit. In general, the pest repellers, every time we air them, they just blow up the phone lines because we never want to see any of these things in your home, right? This is going to help repel them and send them in a different direction. And what we're giving you today is a huge 9-pack. You're getting 2 of the regular, you're getting 2 with USB ports, or you're getting one with the 2 USB ports, you're getting another one with the outlet, another one with a night light, you're getting another one with LED night light and an outlet, you're getting the micro pest repellers, 2 of those, you're getting even the, gosh, another small one with the night light. This is exciting to be able to put together such a configuration for the entire home. And don't forget about the garage. We want to encourage you to place your orders on whatever color you like. We have them in gray, taupe, and white. The item is $599,988. Lou Caputo's here to talk about the most disgusting things that we have to deal with in life.
It's my honor to do so.
It's gross, but I just love that there's a solution.
You know, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things we're just going to have to deal with.
Yep.
You know, there are certain things in life, like you know, bugs and pests, toilets backing up. It's things that we don't want to talk about, but we have to, okay? These pest repellers, though, and here's the thing, they use science to repel the pests. Notice I didn't say we kill them. Because that's not what we do. We don't kill them. We don't trap them. We literally drive them away using sound waves, okay? So these are tiny little speakers. They're made by Bell and Howell. They've been around for over 110 years. They've won awards for advancements in audio because they used to make film projectors.
Oh,
and they've,
that's right.
yeah, remember?
I forgot about
so
that.
They actually won awards for advancements in audio. So they've taken all this knowledge they've gathered and they've put it toward the science of getting rid of pests, of repelling the pests. So what these do is as soon as you plug them in, they emit an ultrasonic sound wave.
You and I don't hear it.
No. Your kids won't hear it. Your pets won't hear it. But rats, mice, ants, roaches, spiders, we've tested for those 5 things. We know they hear it. And it repels them, makes them want to go away. And what's interesting about these is that there's the ultrasonic sound wave, when it comes out, it echoes off of walls. I mean, anytime you've gone to listen to, you know, music somewhere, or you've been in a big empty room and you hear the echo, that's exactly what's happening here, is these sound waves echo off the walls, and they create what I like to call a force field in the room. Because all these sound waves start bouncing and they interact with each other. So that's what keeps the pests away, is those sound waves. Now, you're getting a huge package here.
9.
9 pieces in this.
I've seen 5, 6 packs, but not a 9-pack.
Yeah.
And I like the variety, and I'm glad you got the iPad out here because you can see how you don't lose an electrical outlet just by plugging these in. And that's all you do is plug these into a wall.
You're not just not losing an electrical outlet, you're gaining 2 USB chargers built into this one, okay? So this is great. I mean, very, very convenient if you want to put this on a counter or any place where you're going to be plugging in your iPad, your phone. If you think about how many things you got to plug in. I mean, the big deal here, the big story is the pest repelling, but this is just one more nice little convenience Bell and Howell's giving you.
And some of them have the LED night lights, some of them have outlets, some of them have both, some are big, some are small, but they all do the same thing.
You know what? In fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this guy away real quick because I want to plug in one of the ones that has the night lights in this because I want you to see how the night lights work. Okay, watch this. I'm going to plug in the night light. And now, when that's in, notice it's not on right now, okay? But when I cover up the top of this, there's actually a photo cell on top of this. So that's going to make these turn on. So the ones that have the night lights, it's like a 2-for-1. You're getting the night light built into it, and you're getting the pest repeller all in one. And then, of course, we've got the ones that have the extra outlets, so you're not losing the use of the outlets right there. You know, but the big thing with these is that those 5 species I mentioned, the rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, the spiders, those are the 5 things most people have problems with, had problems with, are going to have problems with. I mean, they're the ones that are there. And since we're heading into summer soon, it's springtime.
Yep. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
They're looking for a nice, comfy place to dwell and eat and sleep and have babies and go to the bathroom.
And it's been, and it's been raining a lot lately too. So what that does is it actually drives them in more often. We all hear the stories about roaches coming up through the pipes.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean? How they you know, because of the water. Now, if this is your house and you're seeing this on your counter, my friends, it is time to get the pest repellers. Okay, it's beyond time. But this is what happens, and this is why we always say you want one for every single single room in the home. Because if you notice right there, the rooms where the sound waves are, where you have the pest repellers plugged in, where those sound waves are going out through the room, those are the ones that are protected. If you have a room that doesn't have a pest repeller in it, it's not protected, okay? And they can find their ways into all these little spaces.
Absolutely. Oh, can't they, though? It's insane. Don't forget about the garage, the basement, the shed, the attic, maybe the barn.
Sure.
You know, put at least one in every dwelling, hopefully every room.
Boat.
Boat.
If you've got a boat that's got
RV.
shore power, there's no reason not to have one of these plugged in there. If you've got an RV, you know, that you know, put them in there too. I mean, you can literally use these any place where there's an enclosed space with power. You really can.
And you now have a choice between, we always just had white. Now we've got the taupe or the gray, and you get a 9-pack no matter which choice you're making, and they're $15 off today. Plus on a flex pay, it's like less than $15 to get them delivered. Just plug them in.
Right.
You don't even notice they're working, except one day you're gonna go, oh,
Where'd they go?
I haven't seen a cockroach.
Where'd they go? Well, let's talk about this for a second here.
It's not killing them for you to have to deal with a carcass at the end of the day, and spending a lot of money on toxic fumes that. And they're so specific. Like what? That really only works on roaches?
Well, and this is the thing. Yeah, and here's the thing too. I mean, so if you want to play amateur exterminator, there are more than enough choices out there in the world for you to choose from. You can go out and spend, and I can tell you, we spend a lot of money just on what's on this little bin. But the problem with these things is that as we use them up, we've got to replace these. You know, it's just like drinking a gallon of milk. You go out and get more milk. Well, you use up all this stuff. You got to go out and buy more of it. And when this stuff wears off, when the sprays and the tablets and all this stuff wears off, guess what happens? The bugs come back when it wears off. So you're in this constant loop. Now, to your point, though, that stuff right there is just for roaches. Now, if I've got an ant problem, guess what? Now I got to go buy ant stuff. So now I'm going to go out and spend even more money on the ants. And you know, I always tell people, and I'm half kidding when I say this, if you see one ant, you probably got 1,000.
Oh, for
If you see one roach, you probably got 100.
It's like fruit flies we were talking about earlier today. You know? It's really true. I mean, an infestation can happen almost overnight.
And this is the thing. By the time that you actually see any of the pests, you have an infestation. And maybe the worst infestation is for these guys right here. And I'm talking about the rats and the mice, because once they set up shop in your house, everything changes. And all the rules go away at that point. They start eating through valuable things like your air conditioning lines, like they did to me. They can eat through electrical lines.
And
they can put holes in walls.
Up into attics and have families. They can get through and drop into walls and then here's the thing. With the stuff that we buy for rats and mice, we trap them, we kill them. There's no two ways about that, okay? But the same things that will trap and kill the rats and mice can also do that to your pets. And it can also, I mean, there's a story, one of my friends told me a story about their dog walking around with one of those sticky pads stuck to their feet, and they are impossible to get off. Or even worse yet, these little green things in this container. That one is funny. But the green things down here, this is actually poison. I mean, so, it looks like a treat.
It looks like a treat, like my dog's favorite little green treat, okay? You don't want that around your kids and pets. And to your point a moment ago, when the rats and mice eat that stuff, it's not like they die instantly. You know, it's like this
slow, painful.
Takes a week for them to die, and when they do die, they die in your house somewhere. So now you've got to play CSI and try and walk around and see where the carcass is, or even worse yet, these. Everybody's first reaction is, I'm going to go buy a mouse trap, okay? If you have never set one of these, this is one of the most dangerous things.
Honestly, way to lose a finger.
Well, listen to this. I mean, listen to the force that this has behind it. When I let go of this, you hear that? That's a lot of force. And I can tell you, I had one of these in my garage years ago before I had the pest repellers out there when we had this rat problem. And it woke me up in the middle of the night, and the garage is on the other side of the house, and I heard it.
And then you have to deal with that. And there's this.
I waited till morning. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was like, I am not going out there. But that's the thing with the Bell & Howell pest repellers. You don't need any of this stuff for the rats. You don't need anything for the ants. You don't need anything
and you don't have
for the
to continue
roaches.
Replacing things. This is a one purchase. It's going to work forever as long as it's plugged into an outlet.
Right. Exactly. Oh, and by the way, important tip here. Don't put these behind furniture. Some people think I need,
good tip.
They're unsightly. I don't want people to think I have a pest problem. Listen, first of all, if you have these out there, they'll know you don't have a pest problem because these are taking care of it. But number two, if you put it behind furniture, that sound wave gets muffled. So it's not going to be as effective. And that's why we say put them out in the open all the time.
Great point.
When I showed you all these bins of stuff that we have back here, right? What's the one thing that we didn't have anything for on the table?
Spiders.
Spiders.
My least. Oh, I can't with spiders. I don't care if they're big or they're small. I just can't deal.
Yeah.
Ugh,
and there's a lot of people like that. But you know, some of the spiders out there are venomous. So there are people, you could have a definite reaction to some of the bites you get from them. But on the whole, spiders, they're great for the environment, so I don't want to kill them, but I don't want them in my house, okay? And these will repel them as well. Now, when you see these 5 species, the rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, the spiders, you see on the screen, I'm going to tell you very quickly why we only claim to repel those. Because those are the only things that we've tested for. And the reason is it's phenomenally expensive to get this independent third-party laboratory testing done. So Bell & Howell paid for the 5 species that most people are going to have problems with at some point or another. Sometimes during the year, in the wintertime, it might be, you know, the insects, or it might be the rats and mice, actually, because they're looking for somewhere warm. In the summertime, it's more insects. It just depends on where you live in the country, but it's going to work on them.
Absolutely, and hundreds out the door. Gray is most limited if you'd like the gray, but we have taupe, we also have white. And this, I love this 9-pack because it was, once upon a time, it was like, great, I love the idea of having a pest repeller, but it took the whole half of an outlet. Now, many of the ones you're getting in this have an outlet in addition, and some have outlets and night lights. So you're getting double and triple whammy for your money in this 9-pack.
No, absolutely. And what's nice is you got the night lights, as you mentioned, you've got the extra plugs, but you've got the minis too. And I'm going to tell you something. Don't be deceived by the size. They all work the same. The potency is the same on all of them. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. The mini's awesome to put on a countertop in the kitchen, the bathroom, somewhere like that. Very, very unobtrusive, but they all work the same. You got plenty here for pretty much every room in a single-story home, plus garage, basement, and attic.
And this is $15 off. On a flex pay, it's $14.98 to get them delivered. You've got a month to try them. You can read reviews if you'd like. It is just incredible. I love knowing that these are helping people not have to go buy the toxic chemicals and then deal with the disposal of all those, whether it's rats or mice or spiders or ants or cockroaches. I don't want any of them near. And I'm sure you don't either. Especially if you live in an apartment building, you know, you can't control what's going on there. So control your own environment at least. Thank you so much for being here.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
Thanks for calling. 599-988 is the item number to continue getting on the 9-pack. We have a great Bissell cordless vac coming up in this hour of Home Solutions. It's Bissell's